Kia ora koutou katoa. My name is Tom Hamill and I'm the Director of APO Connecting, our education and community outreach arm. My music story. Well, I was a music teacher in the UK for many years. I worked in a school where the students were unfortunate enough to have never travelled abroad, and so took it upon myself to organise a trip for them to Paris with our brand new burgeoning 40-strong orchestra, including one Peruvian harp, 3 keyboards, 2 saxophones, and pretty much a partridge in a pear tree. We would take any instrument going. So we organised 2 concerts in Paris, and in between a day trip to Disneyland, which of course is probably the only reason most of the young people wanted to come along, but didn't bother me. Now, we got to Paris on a very rainy Friday, having travelled basically overnight to keep the costs down. And unfortunately it was so wet that our first venue, just behind the back of Notre Dame, was unfortunately too wet for us to perform on. And so we had to cancel. Aww. The next day we were at Disneyland, where the young people had a great time. Unfortunately, one of the students, Maisie, got lost and turned up in lost property. And I remember getting a call saying, "We found your student, come and get her from lost property." And I was like, she's not my property. Anyway, so our last morning we had a concert lined up in a park in a residential area of Paris, quite early, I have to say, about 8, sort of 8:30 in the morning, set up for a 9:15 start with an hour's worth of programme. Anyway, we got there and started performing, and one by one, clack, 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 the windows of the flats around the square where we were performing started to shut until ne'er a Parisian could be seen, and the students, battering on in their distuneful way, seemed a bit upset and a bit, saddened that literally not one single Parisian had stopped to watch their performance. In fact, they had actively tried to turn the performance off in any way that they could. I was quite sad actually, because I felt like we travelled all this way and that these poor young people were going to leave France, the first time many of them had ever been abroad, disappointed and upset that no one had actually heard them perform. We got on the bus and I said, "Right guys," thinking I'm going to have to be super upbeat here, really get stuck into it. "How did everyone go? How did everyone feel that performance went? Well done, good stuff." And one kid looked a bit downbeat and I said, "Ernie, tell me, how do you think that performance went?" He went, "Here sir, I'm an international rock star. I've made it." And it just shows you that any performance anywhere can be good enough, no matter where you're from. It's just the joy of music making. So I want to thank you, our donors and our sponsors and our subscribers and our ticket buyers, for helping us keep our musical journey alive through COVID-19. And I can't wait to see you soon at either one of our connecting events, one of our main series events, or just in and around the town hall. Thank you for everything and stay safe.